found that 1 in 4 Muslims who grow up in America leave Islam. I work with parents whose children have left Islam. The parents cry, they blame themselves, they ask, what did I do wrong? It's not their fault. We need to face up to the fact that many of our young people are leaving the deen. We need to stop stigmatizing the parents, and we need to roll up our sleeves and really solve this problem. The problem lies in our model of Islamic education. A religious education that tells our children to listen to obey, and to accept everything their religious teacher says is making the problem worse. We're training teachers to move away from this. We're training teachers to deliver a religious education that encourages critical thinking and gently nurtures students to their own personal conviction.
Hey guys, listen. There is a major concern here in Virginia. Okay. We have lots of Afghans literally leaving Islam. If you look at Avraham my channel, I'm trying to call them back in Farsi. They are leaving it by the masses. A lot of them, guys. A lot of them. It's a lot of them, guys. A lot of them. It's crazy.
It's crazy. A tier 4. Greetings to everyone. Please kindly share this video for us. Invite people, tag people, and as usual, you are welcome to call in, because I'm going to open the phone lines very soon. And then I'll put the link there too, so that maybe you can also join the program. You see, the kind of program that we are doing here is not about propaganda. Okay, so we give the opportunity. I come here, I make my claims, I say what I want to say, I question, and then I open the phone lines for people to challenge me to. Okay, you won't get this a lot on many platforms. When you go to the Muslims platforms and they are speaking about the Bible, they are making propaganda about the Bible, they never give you the opportunity to come and challenge them what they are saying. Or even when they are speaking about the Quran and they are clearly lying, deceiving some people, and you want to go there and just question them, sometimes it's very difficult. They will not allow you, okay, because they don't want you to come and teach their audience, because they know where they are putting their audience at a certain level where they cannot question. Okay, so on this platform it's not like that. You can come in, you can join, you can share your ideas. You don't even have to agree with me, but we can still have a lively talk. Okay, we can have a lively talk. Me questioning you or you questioning me doesn't mean we are enemies. No, that doesn't mean so. Okay, at least not on this platform. Okay, so if you join the program, please share this share the video for us. Okay, and those on YouTube too, I really appreciate my supporters on YouTube. Okay, and if you are new on the platform, please kindly support the YouTube platform too, because Facebook is not safe. Facebook is not safe. Okay, since February, this has been the longest. This has been the longest that I have been able to use my YouTube platform and my Facebook platform. Sorry, they keep on blocking me. I am still under restriction on my Facebook platform. I still have like 15 days to go, because my feed, when I post something, it doesn't show to all my people. Okay, because I'm still under that restriction. I am able to post now, but not everybody can see what I post at the moment. Okay, I think I have like 15 days to go or something days to go, and then I will have no restriction, and hopefully till then nothing will happen again. Nobody is going to report me, or I will not say something or post something which will make them, they block me. Okay, because I don't really know what to post. Immediately you post something, they can find it offensive, and then they will block your page. So I hope nobody reports the page, and then it stays stable for a while. Okay, so if you are new, please follow the YouTube platform for me. Okay, just go there, subscribe to the channel, or push the bell, comment, contribute, so that the platform will also be stable and grow properly there. Okay, yes, yesterday we had a program here. Okay, I did a program about this verse in the Quran chapter 53, Surah to Najm, verse number 3. where it says that Prophet Muhammad does not speak on his own. So I gave another verse from the Quran which indicates that Prophet Muhammad speaks on his own. Okay, and I'm going to give another verse today too. But some Muslims, they are so comfortable with looking away when they see something clear in the Quran, but they are so happy when they see a fabricated story about the Bible. When their malams are telling them some things in the Bible which they have what misinterpreted, or they are taking it out of context, when the Muslims hear this, he is happy. He's saying that how corrupt the Bible is. But when we show him a clear verse from the Quran, which is supposedly the words of Allah, Almighty God, there should be no contradiction. Everything is on point. We show it to them clearly. Instead of him or her, the Muslim, to maybe educate me. Maybe I am mistaken. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I did not understand. But for them to educate you, they can't, because I'm not lying. So they start to pretend, and now they come in with, you don't even speak Arabic. You can't even read, you don't even know the grammatic. You have to go and study. You have to go to somebody with knowledge for the person to educate you. Why don't you go to this knowledgeable person and get the education and come and educate me? Every time I keep on asking Muslims, they say, go to a knowledgeable person. I say, connect me to a knowledgeable person. You want me to go to a knowledgeable person? Connect me with this person and let us have a conversation. Where should I find this knowledgeable person? It doesn't matter who I bring here. Another Muslim will consider this person not to know anything. Imam Adubofo, there is a sheikh, imam. He's called Imam Adubofo. He has a YouTube platform too. I think Asem TV is the platform. I brought him here. I brought Imam Adubofo here. I had a conversation with Imam Adubofo. Okay, long conversation. I have actually have a lot of conversation with this Imam. It's because since my platform has been blocked for a while, okay, that is why I have not been able, or have not been able to invite people, because I have been blocked the whole time. When this Imam Adubofo came on this platform and I had a conversation with him, the next day another Muslim called me, and then he was like, Seto, please, every time you want to talk about Islam, kindly find somebody who is knowledgeable about Islam. I said, I was talking with the Imam Adubofo. So the other Muslim consider the other Muslim that he is not knowledgeable. You see now. So you, the one who is trying to tell me to go to the educated, the knowledgeable people, the ulamas, just connect me with the ulama. We can have a private talk, and I will ask him the questions, or I will ask him the questions, because I think your scholars, they're all men, so there is no women there. Okay, so connect me. Okay, so whenever you bring something critical to a Muslim, and he knows in his heart, he knows that it doesn't go well at this verse there, but he still has to defend it. He still has to shift the blame, shift it on me. He will say, Seto, you don't understand Arabic. You have to go and learn. So we will repeat the program. Yes, we will repeat it again. Let me show you to you on the screen, okay? It is not me. And if I am mistaken, if I am wrong, the telephone lines will be open. You can come and question me. You can come and challenge me. You can come and educate me. You cannot expose me. You cannot do anything. You can only educate me. I will learn from you, okay? So the same energy you as a Muslim, you give to the Bible, the same energy you as a Muslim, when you hear the Malam speaking about the Bible, fabricating lies about the Bible, even that one you like it. But when we show it to you from your Quran, now you frown your face. Now you don't like it. I posted a video, a short clip of the video I did yesterday, okay? I posted it on my my page on TikTok. On TikTok, you see, when they in panic. Now they are blaming Seto. You need to go and learn. You see, every time you post something, they don't have the answer. You need to go and learn. That is why I tell you to go and study Seto. Go and learn. But he's not answering. He's not doing anything. Let me show it to you what I mean with contradiction. Okay, and this is what it is hurting them. Do you know the difference? The reason why when they find a contradiction in the Quran, it bothers them so much, because Allah has set up a criterion for the Muslims. Allah said it in the Quran that whenever or when you find a contradictions in the Quran, that is the indication that the book is not from God. So you see now, bear in mind, if you are a Muslim, you cannot use this criterion on the Bible, because it is Allah who made his own book and he has given his criteria. So Allah said, if you find a contradiction, let me put it on the screen, because I think people need to see this. Let me put it on the screen so people will see. So Allah is the one who made the criteria, okay? And Allah is challenging. It's like, hey, you people, you have to use your brain, okay? You have to use your brain. Check the book. If the book is not from God, you will find any contradictions. Okay? You will find much contradiction. Let me show it to you. So Allah made a criterion, and we are just following what Allah is saying. That is how we judge the book. And that is how you're supposed to do. So you're supposed to do too. Okay? I think it is on the screen right now, as you can see. So this is the criterion from Allah, not from me. I am just a student. Okay? Quran chapter 4 and Nisa, verse number 82. It reads, then do they not reflect upon the Quran? If it had been from any other than Allah, they would have found within it much contradiction. So Allah has given his criterion. If the book is not from Allah, we would have found in much contradiction. So Allah is trying to tell us there is no contradiction in the book because it is from Allah. So now if you find contradictions in the book, that means the book is not from Allah. You get a point? So that is the case Allah is making here. Now let's check the verse. It is not me who is making up anything. We are going according to what the Quran is saying. Quran chapter 53, verse number 3 and 4. It says, nor does he speak out of his desire. He is speaking to Prophet Muhammad. Quran is telling us Prophet Muhammad does not speak on his own desire. I think it is fair to say Prophet Muhammad has wives, more than 4 wives, even though the Quran says the Muslims should have 4 wives, up to 4 wives. Prophet Muhammad, who is also a Muslim, he has more than 4 wives. We don't find it anywhere in the Quran where Allah permitted Prophet Muhammad to marry more than 4. To specifically say Prophet Muhammad can marry more than 4. The Quran itself never says it anywhere. But Prophet Muhammad had more than 4 wives. I don't think when Prophet Muhammad is dealing with his wives at home, maybe with his grandchildren, I don't know if he had any, maybe with his relatives, that is also a revelation. I don't think that is a revelation. That Muhammad can have fun. Maybe he's making jokes. But when it comes to the Quran, when it comes to the command of Allah, that is what maybe this verse means. Prophet Muhammad doesn't speak out of his own desire. The revelations come from what? Allah. So, according to this verse, Prophet Muhammad does not speak out of his desire. Okay? This is nothing but a revelation that is conveyed to him. So whatever Muhammad says is a revelation conveyed to him. And then I gave this verse in the same Quran. You see now, I am not taking hadith to challenge the Quran. I am giving it from the same Quran. We read in Quran chapter 9. Quran chapter 9 is one of the last chapters that came. One of the last chapters. Quran chapter 5, Quran chapter 9, Quran chapter 110. These are the 3 last chapters, I think, that came, okay? So, Quran chapter 9, verse 43, it says, may Allah pardon you. Why did you give them permission before it became clear to you who are truthful ones. Who are the truthful ones? And who are the liars? So you see it clearly here. Muhammad is being pardoned by Allah, even though the verse here says, may Allah pardon you. That it is Allah who is speaking, but Allah is saying, may Allah pardon you. So what did Muhammad do that Allah is pardoning him? If Muhammad doesn't act on his own desire, and he only says the revelation is from God, whatever he says is from God, it's Allah's revelation, like the verse is saying in verse 53, chapter 53, verse 4, this is nothing but revelation that is conveyed to him. Okay? If that is so, why is Allah pardoning Muhammad here? And that is what the most they say, okay, that it makes sense to question this. Allah has already said it in Quran chapter 4, Surah An-Nisa, verse number 82. If there is contradiction in the book is not from God. Now Allah is telling us in Quran chapter 53, verse number 3 and 4, Muhammad doesn't speak out of his desire. Okay, fine. That is a first claim. But then we found out that yes, Muhammad did say something out of his desire, and Allah had to pardon him. So this is totally contradicting the other verse, because Muhammad spoke out of his desire, his own desire. He spoke on his own desire, not the revelation from Allah. Because if it was a revelation from Allah, then Allah would not need to pardon him. He did nothing because he just spoke the revelation. And this is a clear thing that the Muslims see. Now they want to look away. They want to be calling me names. They will be calling me names. They will say, I am the liar here for pointing this out. But if this was in the Bible, oh, Paul said he speaks this is my own opinion. When Paul said this is my own opinion, that one the Muslims can use this and to attack the Bible. But this one, they don't want to see this one at all. And why is Allah pardoning Muhammad? You can read it, we can check it in verse 41. Because you see, Muhammad doesn't act on his own. Everything he says is by the what? By the inspiration of Allah. Allah gives him by the revelation of Allah, okay? But when Allah gave Muhammad a revelation, Quran chapter 9, verse 41, and Allah commanded Prophet Muhammad to do something. It's a command. What does Prophet Muhammad have to do? He is a servant of Allah. All he has to do is to obey the commandment of Allah. If Allah says so, it is so. Prophet Muhammad, mobilize, Allah is speaking now, okay? Mobilize, light or heavy, and strive with your possessions and your lives in the cause of Allah. That is better for you if you only knew. So Allah is commanding Prophet Muhammad to do something. And the Muslim brother called yesterday, okay? The Muslim brother called in yesterday, and then he explained this for us. He said, yes, Prophet Allah commanded Prophet Muhammad, that is true. And then Prophet Muhammad didn't know what to do, so he gave his own order. The Prophet Muhammad gave his own order, and Allah immediately, you see now, Allah immediately came to rebuke Muhammad and say, Muhammad, why did you do that? May Allah pardon you. You get a point. So the Muslim brother even acknowledged it, admitted to it yesterday, but he still found a whole bunch of excuses to justify this. Even if it was for 2 seconds, even if it was for a millisecond that Muhammad spoke on his own desire, it still contradicts the verse, because it says Muhammad does not speak out of his desire. So it doesn't matter if it is 1 second, 2 seconds, 4 days, 1 week, 7 months, Muhammad does not speak on his own desire. Okay? Nor does he speak out of his desire. So even if he spoke 1 minute, 2 seconds, whatever he did. So that is a clear point, okay? If you are sincere to yourself, okay? If you are sincere to yourself, you will see that, okay, the book has contradicted itself. He has given you the criterion. If you find a contradiction, the book is not from God. Because Allah, why did Muhammad disobey Allah in the first place? This is a disobedience because Allah is giving you the direct order. Mobilize, light or heavy, and strive with your possessions and your lives in the cause of Allah. That is an order. And some people came to Prophet Muhammad. Let me give you the background, okay, if in case you don't know. Some people came to Prophet Muhammad, didn't want to go to this war that Allah is sending them to go. They didn't want to go. So maybe they found some excuses. I am sick, I cannot go because of that, because of this. Okay. They found their excuses. And then even though Allah has already given his order, so when people were giving excuses to Muhammad why they can't go, Muhammad allowed them to stay behind. You get the point? Muhammad did what? He allowed them to stay behind. He did not wait for Allah to bring the revelation. So out of his own desire, he made the decision against what Allah is saying. Because Allah was saying what? Mobilize them. Mobilize, light, heavy. Everybody should go. We can check the tafsir of this verse too. You see? So Muhammad spoke out of his own desire against what Allah has already brought. And that is why Allah is saying, may Allah pardon you. Okay, let's read verse 42. Had the gain been immediate and the journey shorter, they would have followed you, but the distance seemed too long for them. Okay? Still, they swear by Allah, had we been able, we would have marched out with you. They damned their own soul. Okay? And Allah knows that they are lying. So Allah knows that they are lying when they were questioning Muhammad, when they were asking Muhammad whatever the reasons they don't want to go to this match and this fight, this battle. But Allah didn't respond to Muhammad immediately. Muhammad gave his own answer to them. Okay, you can stay back. You don't have to go this and that. Okay, even though Muhammad didn't know that if they are lying or they are not lying, he's a human being. He's just a human being. Okay. So he gave his own order out of his own desire. He made them stay. Even though Allah said mobilize them, he made them stay. And Prophet Muhammad did not ask for forgiveness. He didn't go and say, oh, I have sinned against Allah because Allah said I should mobilize them. Now I've let people stay behind. I should go and ask for forgiveness. Maybe that is the reason why there are so many verses in the Quran where Allah is saying, Muhammad, ask for forgiveness. Allah came direct, and before even Allah questioned Prophet Muhammad, he forgave Prophet Muhammad, or he's saying, may Allah pardon you, before he questioned him. Is it not the other way around? Shouldn't we first question the people, and then if they show remorse, then you forgive? Okay, this is Islam. I'm just reading what it says. Okay, this is Islam. This is not my religion. This is a religion for mankind. Islam does not belong to a particular person because they say it is a religion for mankind. So I think that everybody can read or learn from Islam. Okay, I haven't opened the phone lines yet, but wait, if you are calling, wait more, okay? So as you can see, it is clear here. Let's read the verse 43. May Allah pardon you. Why did you give them permission before it became clear to you who are the truthful ones and who are the liars? Okay, we continue verse 44 so that people will get the context. Those who believe in Allah and the last day do not ask you for exemption from striving with their possession and their lives. Allah is fully aware of the righteous. So you get the point. Some people, they didn't want to go to this war, so they made up some way to step out so that they won't go. That is the whole point here. And Prophet Muhammad, his own desire went against what Allah is saying. Okay, so eventually, this is a clear contradiction. This is a clear contradiction according to me, but maybe somebody can call in later. So when the same chapter, I have to put this in the video so people will get it. In this same chapter, when you go to chapter 91, okay, chapter 91, Quran chapter 9, verse number 91, even though Prophet Allah said it before that everybody should go, now Allah changing his mind again. You get the point? Allah is changing his mind again. We have some examples in the Quran where Allah changes his mind, and this is one of them. Now Allah is saying, say, okay, now the weak ones can stay. There is no blame on the weak, nor the sick, nor those who have nothing to give, provided they are true to Allah and his messenger. So before he said everybody should go. Now he is now changing his system. He's changing his statement. Now the sick can stay back. And then let me show you by hadith from Ibn Kathir. Jihad is required in all conditions. You see what Ibn Kathir said in chapter 41. So the verse 41, it is in all conditions, everybody must go. Young, poor, old, everybody. But then in verse 91, it says, okay, the weak can stay back. Allah's system has changed. Okay? That is not my... The point is, if you are sincere to yourself, you will see the thing, it is clear. Okay? Now let's see this verse 2 in Quran chapter 66. Maybe a Muslim will call and explain to us. Quran chapter 66, verse number 1, 2, it says, oh Prophet, Allah is speaking to Prophet Muhammad again. Now Allah is asking a question. You know, if Allah is asking Muhammad something, that means Muhammad did something. He's asking Muhammad, does Muhammad act on his own, or doesn't? He's asking Muhammad, why do you forbid what Allah has made lawful for you? Is it disobedient when Allah made it lawful for Muhammad, but Muhammad is forbidding it for himself? Is Muhammad knowledgeable than Allah? This is a question I'm asking. Because Allah said he has made something lawful for Muhammad, and Muhammad is forbidding it for himself. Now Allah is asking Muhammad again. It's like a conversation, but we don't have the answers from Prophet Muhammad. You see, we don't have the answers from Prophet Muhammad. We see some things like in the Bible, okay, God speaking to people and people responding, and we have the conversation in the Bible. But here, Allah is questioning Prophet Muhammad, but we don't find the answers of where is the answer of Prophet Muhammad? This question that they won't ask. Why do you forbid what Allah has made lawful for you? One question. Is it to please your wife? Another question. Where is the answer? And then Allah is speaking, but then Allah say Allah is most forgiving, most compassionate. Allah is speaking, but Allah say Allah is most forgiving, most compassionate. So why did Muhammad forbid himself something which Allah has made lawful for him? These are the questions. Why is Muhammad going against the law of Allah, who is more knowledgeable? And when you go and check the reason why this verse came, Quran chapter 66, verse number 1, when we go and check the Asbabun Nuzul, the cause of the revelation, it is about women. It is about what? Women. Let's go and check it. Quran chapter 66, Surah to Tarim, verse number 1. Okay? Let me go to the Asbabun Nuzul. What is the Asbabun Nuzul? That is the cause of the revelation. According to the Muslims, you see the Quran itself, it is as if the Quran is not capable of explaining it itself. So they have all sorts of books that explains the Quran, give you the detailed background of the verses. Okay? That is what Muslims have. Okay? So they will give you the isnad, it's the prophet. Why banneth thy that which Allah have made lawful for thee? Quran chapter 66, verse number 1. So it gives you Muhammad ibn Mansur, and then informed us Ali ibn Umar, and then so and so tell Ishmael, and then you see so and so, and these are all people we catch it, we say, and this one told this one, 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 and then Ibn Abbas. You get a point? So now, but this is reliable. This one telling this one, this one telling this one, this one telling this one is reliable for them. They can accept this. But if this was in the Bible, they will say, no, people make mistakes, so we cannot accept it. But the Muslims, they do. Okay, so Ibn Abbas is here telling the story. This is their own source. This is not my source. Okay? The messenger of Allah, Allah bless him and give him peace. And you see, I don't get it, but let's continue because it will change the topic, okay? Enter the house. Listen carefully. The Prophet Muhammad is the... Who is Prophet Muhammad? The best example for mankind, according to the Muslims, not according to me. So Prophet Muhammad has multiple wives. Aisha is one of them. Aisha, the mother of the believers. Hafsa is one of them, okay? And then one day, the messenger of Allah, Allah bless him and give him peace, entered the house of Hafsa along with the mother of his son. Listen carefully, Maria. So this woman that Prophet Muhammad is entering into the house of one of his wives is not his wife. It is not his wife. He only have child with this woman. Prophet Muhammad has a child with this woman, but she is not Muhammad. That is why it says with the mother of his son, with the mother of his son, but this mother was not his wife. You get the point? When Hafsa found him with her in an intimate moment, so it is like you have your wife, and then your wife, you have multiple wives. They don't live in one house, so you have different rooms for them, or different houses for them, apartments for them. One time, you went to one of your wife's house with another woman, and then that wife came home to find you in a bed with another woman in his home. That is what the verse is saying. That's not what I am saying. It is there. So don't blame me. This is Asbabu Nuzul, okay? Wahidi, Asbabu Nuzul. Okay, this is the Muslim sources, not my source. Okay, so let's continue. When Hafsa found with him, when Hafsa found him with her in an intimate moment, she said, "Why did you bring her in my house?" Hafsa is asking Prophet Muhammad, "Why did you bring her in my house? You did this to me, to the exception of all your wives, only because I am too insignificant to you." He said, you see now because he said, who is saying he? Who is this he? Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad said, when the Quran, Allah is asking questions, we don't know what Prophet Muhammad said. We don't know. But now we can have the conversation because this is not the Quran. Now, Prophet Muhammad is with another woman, according to the story, not according to me. And this is what many Muslims will look away. They are busy finding faults in the Bible. They are busy finding mistakes, which is not there in the Bible. They are busy finding it. But this one, they want to hide it from you. When you read this to people, they will say, I am the one, I am what? Enemy of Islam. I am reading according to what their own book says, but they will call me the enemy of Islam. Why? Because you are reading our book accordingly. How Prophet Muhammad said, let's continue. According to the hadith, that's why some people, they don't accept all these kinds of stories. They only accept the Quran. So when Hafsa is asking her husband, Prophet Muhammad, who is in her house with another woman, why did you bring this woman to my house? Out of all your wives, why me? He said to her, Prophet Muhammad, do not mention this to Aisha. Look at this. So you come to meet your husband with another woman in your room, and then you are questioning, why are you doing this to me? And the answer from your husband is, please don't tell my first wife, or don't tell this wife about this situation. Why? Why? Okay, let's continue. I am not a printing press. I did not write this, okay? Do not mention this to Aisha. She is forbidden for me, Aid, Maria. If I ever touch her, listen carefully. So Prophet Muhammad is now here saying to his wife, Hafsa, Maria, the woman that he is with in Maria's in Hafsa's house, this woman is forbidden for him. But Allah is saying in the verse, Allah is saying, He has made it lawful for you. So you see here now Muhammad is going against what Allah has made lawful for him. Maybe that is why Allah is questioning Muhammad. Why did you forbid what Allah has made lawful for you? Because according to the story, this is not my story, their own story, Muhammad is claiming, hey, she is forbidden for me. So if she is forbidden for you, why are you with her in your why? Ask you just ask questions. Hey, my guy, the books is already written. Ask question. Boost a question. Hafsa said, okay, how could she be forbidden for you when she is your slave girl? You hear that? How could she be forbidden for you when she is your slave girl? So according to the understanding of Hafsa, this woman is not the wife of Prophet Muhammad. You see now, she is your slave girl. Hafsa is not a slave girl. Aisha is not a slave girl. They are the wives. They are the mother of the believers. The wife of Prophet Muhammad are the mother of the believers. So after Prophet Muhammad dies, nobody can marry them because you cannot marry your mother. So the wives of Prophet Muhammad, they are the mother of the believers, but Muhammad himself is not the father of the believers. In Islam, they have mothers, but they don't have the fathers. Okay, fine. Let's continue. So Hafsa is questioning her because in Islam too, you can have your wife, your slave girls. As a man, you can have your 4 wives, and your slave girls too, you can have sexual intercourse with them. So when Prophet Muhammad is saying, she is forbidden for me, Hafsa is saying, how is she forbidden for you when she is your slave girl? You get a point? So Prophet Muhammad took one of his slave girls and then came to Hafsa's house. In an intimate moment, Hafsa came in and met them. According to the story, okay? He swore to her that he will not touch her, and then said, okay, so now Muhammad is saying, okay, I will not touch her again. Just don't tell Aisha. Don't tell Aisha. I don't know what will happen if Aisha hears about this, but don't tell Aisha. I will not touch her again. So Muhammad is what? Forbidding himself. Is it out of his own desire, or is it a revelation from Allah? Hey, think for yourself, okay? I'm just reading what the sources are telling us. Do not mention this incident to anyone. But she went ahead and informed Aisha. The prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, decided not to go to his wife for a month. So because this woman, Hafsa, she went on and told Aisha. Now Prophet Muhammad is angry. I think she wants to stay away from his wife because they're giving him pressure. You see the story here? That is the reason why this Quran chapter 66 verse number 1 came, and Allah is questioning Prophet Muhammad. Why did you forbid something that I have made lawful for you? Is it to please your wives? Okay, verse number 2. Allah has prescribed for you a way for the absolution of your oath. So Prophet Muhammad, the oath that he takes, he doesn't have to hold his oath. He can take an oath, but he doesn't have to hold it. Allah has made a way for him. Allah is your guidance. So Allah is the one who is guiding Prophet Muhammad. And then still Prophet Muhammad is speaking out of his own desire in the court. Think about it. Allah is the guidance of Prophet Muhammad. So how is he a sinner? So Allah is guiding Muhammad, and then Muhammad is guiding you. It's not Allah who is guiding you. Are you sure? When Muhammad himself has a guidance, and you say Prophet Muhammad is your guidance, like the Sheikh was saying, the Sheikh Hafiz Buhari says Prophet Muhammad is the guidance. The best guidance is Muhammad.
إن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. The best of speech is that of Allah, and the best of guidance is the guidance of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Etinyako pankasa no say, you follow the prophet's guidance. Fabihudahu muqtadi. You should follow the guidance of the prophets.
Yeah, he's saying Allah is saying follow the guidance of prophet. Is it true? Is it true? Even though the Quran is saying here, Allah is the one who guides Muhammad. Let me check this Quranic verse here. Quran chapter 2. You see, when we use their own books to, that is why they don't like coming here, okay? And they're trying to tarnish me. They're trying to make me say I'm like doing something bad because I'm using their own books, and they don't have the answers. They just hear and we obey. We hear and we obey. Quran chapter 2, verse 272. Not upon you, O Muhammad. Not upon you, O Muhammad. Allah is telling Muhammad here. It's responsibility for their guidance. What is Allah saying? This is Allah's speech. Allah is saying the people, the Ummah, their guidance is not your responsibility. This is what Allah is saying in the Quran. But we will have the Muslims who are telling us that Muhammad has the best guidance. Allah is speaking in the Quran, not upon you, Muhammad. It's responsibility for their guidance. But Allah guides whom He wills. So who is guiding? Allah. Allah is the guidance, not Muhammad, according to the Quran. But we have the Sheikh. You just heard what the Sheikh was saying. The best guidance is Muhammad. One more time.
Of course, the Quran is the best of speeches. 80 Muslims, most of the Muslim scholars, if they are writing their books, you can check from their Muqaddimah, their introduction. The best of speeches, or the most truthful of all speeches, is the speech of Allah, which is the Quran. And the best of guidance is the guidance of the prophets. No, I can't also. Inna asdaq al-hadith kitabillah wa khayr al-hadi hadi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Did you hear that? The best of speeches is the Quran, but the best of guidance is Muhammad. Allah is saying, no, it's not true. The guidance is not Muhammad's responsibility. It is Allah's responsibility. You get a point? That is the verse on the screen right now. You can read it. You can read it yourself because you can read it yourself. I have leave it there. You can read it yourself. Okay? So let me just open the phone lines, okay? The phone lines are open. I've shown you two verses where, according to the Quran, Muhammad doesn't speak, or Muhammad speaks out of his own desire. And we have other verses to where Allah is asking Muhammad for forgiveness. He should ask for forgiveness. Okay, so it's clear that Prophet Muhammad, he does act on his own. Let me call this caller back. He called me. This is Abdul Rahman. He called yesterday, and then he's calling back again. Okay? This is the Quran. This is not me. Let me change this translator. This is Sahih International, okay? Let me see another translator and see if maybe it will. Kindly share the video for me. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, Seto SSK, okay? The same name on YouTube, Seto SSK. Share for me. The guidance is not your responsibility, but Allah guides whom He wills. You hear the point? You get the point? So Allah is speaking to Prophet Muhammad. The guidance is not your responsibility. So when you say Allah is guiding you through the hadith, what do you mean? Did Allah write any hadith for you? Did Allah write any hadith for you? Because you are saying the hadith is the guidance Muhammad gave you. Allah said that is the guidance is not upon Muhammad, it is upon Allah. Okay? So as you can see, I do justice. That is why I open my phone lines. That is why I give the people the opportunity to call. I'm putting the link there. Okay, I'm putting the link there. And Moses Ganaba, okay. You see that one thing, it is very sad is Islam has intimidated so many people. Islam has really intimidated so many people. When some people, when they come to a platform and then you are questioning Islam, they always have to attach Christianity with it. You see, they have to also attack Christianity because you are questioning Islam. They are not Muslims. They are not Muslims. So if they were Muslims, you would even understand. But they are not Muslims, but they fight for Islam just because they hate Christianity. They don't even want to see the issues in Islam. As soon as you mention it, Now they have to attack Christianity too. But when they go on a platform and the Muslims are attacking Christianity, yeah, they don't even say anything. They don't even care. They don't even say something like, but this is in your religion too. They don't do that. They leave, or they just stick around and laugh or something. But when they come to your platform and you are asking critical questions, you are the question. It is we are having a discussion. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe you know better. They have to attack Christianity. That is how Islam has made some people. Let's say it like this. Okay. Mo Ibra, what's your argument? What is he talking about? Call me, okay? The phone lines are open. I have put in the link there. Okay? Oh, he says, Moses, he said I should leave religion alone. Why should I do that? It's a healthy conversation. As human beings, we interact. We speak with each other. We speak with each other. We argue about things so that we will find the best solution. Were you happy that this young lady was stoned in Nigeria, in North Nigeria? Were you happy, Moses? Don't you think we have to find a solution for this? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hello?
Yeah, who is speaking? Where is speaking from? Always the network is very bad with this guy, okay?
Yes, I'm listening.
Now, okay, you were calling me before, okay?
I'm listening. Yes, what I want to ask you was, I heard from your presentation, you said there is no place in the Quran where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives permission to the Prophet to marry more than 4 wives. Or maybe I don't understand what you said, so I want more light on that.
Yes. I said there is nowhere in the Quran where Allah said Prophet Muhammad can marry more than 4 wives. Yes.
Okay. You see the verse in Surah An-Nisa chapter 3 verse 4. If I'm not mistaken,
I can hear you.
Chapter 4 verse 3, if I'm not mistaken, it gives restriction to the believer.
I can hear you. It was breaking. It's
Hello.
breaking.
Okay, I'm with you now. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. So repeat the question, okay? Repeat what you are trying to say.
So I said, if we check Surah An-Nisa chapter 4 verse 3, God gives a restriction to the believing men to marry not more than 4 wives.
Okay. Okay. And is Prophet Muhammad a believing man, or is he not a believing man?
He's a believing man. But
Okay.
your answer now is in Surah Al-Ahzab chapter 33 verse 50.
Okay, 33 verse. So verse 50, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not mistaken.
And okay, so read it for us. Okay, we are listening.
Okay, let me open it, please. I'm sorry. Chapter 33 verse. Okay, face it on the screen, please.
It is on the screen, but I want you to read it yourself because it is your verse.
Okay, I'm coming. The verse said, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu, O you the prophets, inna ahlalna laka azwajaka. You are there, right? Okay, let me open it from my base, please. I'm sorry. I'm on the way. Okay, I'm there. It said, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu, O you the prophet, we have made lawful to you your wives to whom you have paid their doors, and those whom thy right hand possesses, that is the slaves, out of captives, of those you captured during the war, whom Allah has assigned to you, and daughters of your paternal uncles and aunts, and daughters of your maternal uncle and aunts, who migrated with you, and any believing woman who gives herself to prophet, that is willingly. If the prophet wishes not, we listen. If the prophet wishes to wed her, this only for you and not for the believers at large. So this permission is only given to the prophet beside other believers. It's only given to the prophets.
Okay, so can I also speak now? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm listening. I'm hearing.
Okay, so this verse that you just read for us, it is actually very horrible verse. But let me stick to the point. The verse never said Muhammad can marry more than 4. It never said that, right?
It said this. What has been listed above? It says this is for you alone, not for the khalisatan min dunil mu'minin. Khalisatan laka min dunil mu'minin. It said it is for you alone.
Yes, I know, but my guy, Abdul Rahman, listen carefully. It is telling Prophet Muhammad. Wait, it is telling Prophet Muhammad the type of people he can have, but it didn't say the limit. It didn't say you can have more than 4. It said you can marry your maternal uncle. Listen carefully.
Listen. It's mentioned that he can marry any of them. Then he said, that all this that has been listed to him, that any woman who came and gave herself to him, or the daughters of his paternal uncle, or any of those sorts, he said, this is to the prophet alone.
Yes.
Not to the whole of believers.
I understand, but it is to him alone. So maybe he can marry up to 4, but he can, all these women, if somebody give himself to Prophet Muhammad, he can divorce the other one and marry the other one too. It doesn't mean he can marry more than 4. He didn't say anything that you can marry more than 4. He has these options, all these kind of women he can marry, but he didn't say he can marry more than 4, because the verse that came before in Quran chapter 4, verse number 3, okay, it is for the believers. And Prophet Muhammad is a believer, or is he not a believer?
Hello? Hello?
I am listening.
Okay. Now, based on this verse, I want to give you also a question. And I want you to give me a direct answer. Okay? Though I expect explanation from you, because I believe I can learn from whosoever I'm discussing with. So now, according to your Bible, does the Bible give restriction to how many females you are allowed to marry?
Yes.
Where?
The Bible said a man and a woman will leave their homes and they will become one flesh.
Where does it say marry only one day?
Where did he say what?
Okay, wait. It means a man and woman should come together and be one. So that means you are allowed to marry only one wife. Is that what it means?
That is the law from, yes, that is what it means, yes.
No, I'm not asking for law. I'm asking for the biblical evidence. Is that what
I just said yes. That is that you see, listen carefully. God gives you.
Listen. I'm asking you a question, and I said I want you to explain more that for me.
So let me wait small. Okay. Let me give you the verses on the screen so that people may see it for themselves too, okay? Because we are dealing with the Bible, the Holy Bible.
Okay.
So when we check Genesis, it begins from Genesis, I think. It says Genesis chapter 2, verse number 24, okay? For this reason, a man shall leave his father. A man, listen carefully. It didn't say a man shall leave his father and his mother and be joined with to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. So do you know the word here, the one here, one flesh? Do you know what it is? Ahed.
Ahed, okay.
Do you know? So when ahed, what does ahed means? What according to you, what does it mean?
No, I'm learning from you, so I want also that explanation from you.
That is what the Allah is copying in the Quran, Surah 2 Ikhlas, when he said, Allah kul rohu ahad. The ahad, you see, the ahad means one, but it means one in compound unity. That means the man and the woman, they come together. That is double thing. They are coming together and they will be one flesh. So when ahad is used, it is used for multiple things which comes together. And when the Quran use ahad, but ahad is the same like ahad. So why so Allah is what? Allah is one what?
One what?
You don't even understand. So let's get a point.
I said.
You see.
I said, listen. See too. Okay, you said according to this verse, the wife and the husband have to come together to be one. So this is an evidence that the Bible said we should marry only one.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. But lastly, I would like you to explain Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 15 to me. 21:15. Deuteronomy 21:15.
Read it for me.
Dodo, I told you, okay, let me open the Bible. Deuteronomy 21:15.
Okay.
The Bible said if a man has two wives, what does this mean? How does it say if a man has two wives when the Bible has already established to us to marry one?
Yeah, okay. Because, listen carefully, God gives regulations because he knows that he has given you have to marry one. But because people are stubborn, people will go beyond what they are given, God is only giving regulations so that people don't abuse. They don't abuse the things. It's not that what God wants, but it's because the people are stubborn. That's why God is giving these regulations.
So now, because we are stubborn, God have to follow our desire and say
no. He's not following your desire.
Jesus. Listen.
Listen. Let me explain it to you. You asked me the question. You see the difference between the Bible.
I'm listening.
So listen carefully. The thing, the regulation, it is not because you follow your desire. It is for the protection for the second wife that you are marrying or the first wife. You see, whenever the people married a second wife or a third wife, they used to neglect the first wife. You get a point? So it is a regulation for the wife that you marry, the first wife, so that you don't abuse her, so that you don't treat her unfair. It's not what God wants you to do, but it's a regulation for the woman that you are going to maybe, because you married the second wife, you married a new wife, your focus is always on the new wife. So God gave regulations, but in the actual sense, God said, marry one. It's a husband, and that is the law from God. But people go beyond Jesus.
You know, Jesus, according to that, Christianity is your God. So Jesus was telling Moses that if a man has two wives, the one loved and the other disliked. So why will he be emphasized? Okay, just because we dislike it, will God follow our own desire because we dislike it? So he is now making it for us in the way we are not going to dislike, or what does that mean? Now is Jesus giving Moses this commandment? And besides, Moses married two wives, according to the Bible.
You said Deuteronomy
Moses go against him.
Deuteronomy 21:15. Okay, why didn't you read it? I didn't hear. You didn't read it. I didn't hear you read it.
I said if a man has two wives,
okay,
the one loved and the other disliked. Okay. It means now God is giving us a law how we are to live.
He's giving you a regulation. Read it. Is it all? Is that all?
If a man has two wives, the one loved and the other disliked, and they have borne him children. Who are they? The two wives.
Yes,
they have borne him children, both the loved and the disliked. And if both the loved, I'm coming, have borne him children, both the loved and the disliked, and if the firstborn son of his his heirs that is disliked, then meaning if the first wife whom he disliked give birth to an heir to him, then one on the day when he assigned his possession as an inheritance to his sons, he may not treat the son of the loved as the firstborn in preference to the son of the disliked. So now God is giving us condition, a sign that if a man has two wives, the thing I want you to emphasize here.
Okay, so you see the beauty of the Bible. That's what. Listen to me. You are finished speaking. You are finished speaking.
You did not listen to the question. How do you want to answer?
I have listened. You read it. So let me speak.
What was my question again?
You are saying why is God giving laws according to
not listen to my question. Not listen to my question. I ask you. Jesus was the God of Moses according to Christianity. So he specified for us from the beginning to have one wife. Beside that, this verse, Jesus gives us the condition that if you have 2 wives and they both have children, this is how you should live with them. Besides, Moses have 2 wives in the Bible. Jacob has 2. Abraham has 3, according to the Bible. So now, are this prophet going against this statement Jesus gave to Moses, which you today understood? Does this mean that even Moses, that God gives law to, the Moses that Jesus told about this, which you said,
my guy, I get your point. What is wrong with you? I'm telling you,
I am against Jesus.
Listen carefully.
Did Moses go against Jesus?
Let me speak now. Are you going to let me speak, or are you going to shout over me? The law is clear. It is there. Okay? The law is clear. Jesus said it. Let me give you another verse. So listen to me. Matthew chapter 19, verse number 5. Okay? Jesus is speaking again.
Yes.
Jesus is speaking again and said, okay, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife. Okay? And the two shall become one flesh. That is what the Bible teaches, okay? But when God gives, listen carefully, wait. When God gives laws and then He is giving regulations, it is for the benefit because people are disobedient. It is like when we say nobody should go this speed limit. We give the speed limit, but if you go this speed limit, this and this and this, then this. It doesn't. If you go to this speed limit, watch this out, and watch that out. It doesn't mean you are allowed to go speed limit. They are giving regulations so that if you go this speed limit, at least you will have something to guide you. Okay? And then Moses said, Jesus said, no, let's think carefully. Jesus said the reason why Moses gave them the law they can divorce was because of they were stubborn or something like this. I've forgotten the verse.
So Moses gave them the law, not God. Moses gave them the law, not Jesus.
What law? No, because Moses allowed them to divorce because of what they were doing.
So Moses went against the words of Jesus.
No, what do you mean he went against the words of Jesus?
He told him to marry one.
Yes, and the people want to
go against it. More than one. He allowed them to marry more than one just to fulfill his own desire.
No, not what does he gain from it?
Okay, now wait. Moses.
It's okay. We have said we have. It is okay. Everybody get the point. Everybody get your point.
Okay, nobody get the point except you can cut it. Everybody is listening.
Everybody is listening. But when you came here, now
so
you see. No, wait. Abdurrahman.
We are learning from you.
Okay, so be quiet now. You are learning from me. Be quiet because when you came here, okay, the verses that I am speaking about, you haven't even tackled it. I have given you the opportunity to go in the Bible more.
We are learning from you.
Okay, so wait, Abdurrahman. So we have tackled the Bible more. I had my own program. When I was doing this program, it wasn't about the Bible. But you see how fair I am.
Why are you running away from
the Bible? Because I have a program I'm doing here, okay? When Prophet Muhammad...
You are our teacher. Everybody is listening.
Who said so? Who said I'm the teacher?
You are not our teacher. Why are you on the net if you are not a teacher?
What do you mean I am the teacher? I am not a teacher from anywhere. I am a student.
Go back to the point.
No, I am a student. Abdurrahman. When you came, you see how fair I am. Wait. When you came, I am doing a program. I am speaking about a topic. But when you came in, we can check the minutes that we have spoken about the Bible. I gave you the. I have
understood all the verses according to the Quran accepted. Prophet, listen. Prophet Muhammad went against the word of God, right? Okay, supposedly, based on argument, let's accept it that he went against God. Now, is it because he went against God because Moses went against the message of Jesus, even though Jesus told Moses, and this Moses lived with Jesus? Are you with me?
I'm not with you. I didn't get the point clear. I said, listen
Okay,
carefully.
listen, I said supposedly, let's accept according to the Quran that the Prophet went against.
No.
Allah.
Why? No, we
So,
don't have to accept if it is not true.
Listen.
No, Abdul
You
Rahman.
did not listen
No.
to me. How do you want to answer?
Yeah,
Why
you listen to me. I don't want to accept. I don't want to let's accept because
You don't want to accept what? Why are you playing the game? You are
I don't want
preacher,
to accept.
so
I don't want to
us.
suppose. Let's accept like you are saying. Let's
You don't
accept.
want to accept the Bible?
No. Let's don't. We will not
Bible?
accept if Muhammad did. It's
The
either he did
Bible?
it or he did not do it.
You will not accept what? The Bible or the Quran?
What you are saying about the Quran, that let's accept.
Okay, what I'm saying about the Quran, good. It is an established fact. Everybody knew you are here because you don't believe in the Quran. Let me be truthful to you. I'm also here. Listen.
No, Abdul Rahman. So finish what you are saying. Finish what you are saying.
Okay, now.
It's Muhammad. Did he go against the law of Allah? Did he go against the law of Allah? We don't want to accept it.
Now let me finish what
No. When you came here, okay, I gave you the opportunity and I spoke with you about the Bible, even more than about the Quran. Now we go back to the Quran because that is the topic we are doing.
And I expect that from you because you are our teacher. I expect that.
Okay, so let me finish the topic. Let me finish the Bible, the Quran topic. Then we go to the Bible again. Okay.
No.
So go back to the Quran because when you came, I gave you the opportunity to go to the Bible and we can check the minutes. How many minutes have we spoken about the Bible and how many minutes have we spoken about the Quran? Everybody can check it and see it because it is being recorded. Now let's go back to the Quran, and after we are done with the Quran, we can go to the Bible.
I'm going to the Quran now, so everybody is listening all what we are discussing.
Okay.
So you can keep on distracting me. You can keep on that.
So go to the Quran. So let's go to the Quran.
What is happening?
So according to the Quran, did Muhammad go against Allah or did he not?
Chapter 66, verse 1, Surah Al-Tahrim.
No, first,
right?
No, we began from chapter 9, verse 43.
Chapter 9, the one we discussed yesterday.
The one we discussed yesterday. We have to finish this one and we can go there. But be fast because So when Allah was pardoning Muhammad, why was Allah pardoning Muhammad?
Because the Prophet gives a command about mu'amalat, not about ibadat. The Prophet gives a word about mu'amalat.
We don't understand. I don't understand what that is. I don't understand what that is. So speak English.
So our preacher, you don't understand what mu'amalat means. Mu'amalat means example. Let me give you an example.
No,
like
we don't need an example. You understand. Don't give example. You said you understand. Say what it is in English.
So if you said you don't understand, I should explain.
No, I said say it in English. Say it in English. I didn't say say it in English.
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
You are giving me an example. You are giving me an example. Say it in English.
Let me explain.
Now you see that you are telling me I cannot say it, but can you say it?
Listen, mu'amalat means how to live with people. Your relation with people. How to live with people. Just the way I should eat, the way I should live with Situ, everything that has not to do with God.
Hello, we are listening.
God telling you, do this, don't do this. That is ibadat. For God to tell you, do this, don't do this, that is ibadat. Mu'amalat is for us how to live. So now the Prophet gives his word. And I told you, that is why Quran said in Surah 48, that لِيَغْفِرَ لَكَ اللَّهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِكَ وَمَا تَأَخَّرَ, that the Prophet will be forgive of what he has done or what he will even do in future.
My guy, so that is not the question. That is not the question here.
Listen. That is why I quoted to you yesterday, Quran 4 verse 28. Allah said, وَخُلِقَ الْإِنسَانُ ضَعِيفًا, that we have created man in weakness.
My guy, hey, Abdul Rahman, I'm giving you the opportunity. I don't want to end the phone call again like yesterday. So stay focused because I think you were trying to run away. My question to you is, why did Allah pardon Muhammad? Why is Allah pardoning Muhammad?
He pardoned Muhammad because Muhammad gave his word in mu'amalat, not ibadat.
What do you mean? Okay, what was the word? What was it? What was the
mu'amalat?
No, it was ibadah. It was about the Quran. Don't lie.
Listen, Mr. Preacher. Listen, Mr. Preacher. You said it is about ibadat. What is ibadat? What do you understand by ibadat? Ibadat is for God to tell you, do this, stop this. If you do this, you commit a sin. If you do this, you commit a crime.
Okay, so
That
God, so Allah. Let's wait. Allah told him to mobilize the people.
Before you pass your comment.
So Allah told him, didn't Allah tell Muhammad?
Before you pass your comment.
Didn't Allah tell Muhammad to mobilize the people? You are speaking to my guy. Didn't Allah tell Muhammad to mobilize the people?
Please, how many times will you continue? I'm explaining now. You are
no. Answer the question. Answer the question. Didn't Allah tell Muhammad to mobilize the people?
After I answer, you pass your comment.
No. Didn't Allah tell Muhammad to mobilize the people? Did Allah say it or no?
Did Allah say the prophet should mobilize the people to the battle? Yes, definitely he said it.
So did Muhammad follow that order?
Yes, he followed it.
So why
people came to give excuse? But listen,
nowhere
does Allah said if they come to ask excuse from you, don't grant it to them.
It doesn't matter.
If you have, please help me with that.
What do you mean?
Please,
Allah is what was the command? What was the command?
That you should mobilize everybody to the battlefield.
Did Muhammad do that? Did Muhammad do that?
Said that? Yes, I'm listening. What?
So you see the liar. You see him. He himself. You yourself yesterday. You said it that Prophet Muhammad did not follow the order.
Mr. Preacher.
You yourself. You said it yesterday. Muhammad did not follow the order. Abdurrahman, I think you are here to distract.
You will not allow somebody to finish answering.
Yeah, but when I am speaking, you want to speak over me, but you don't want me to speak over you. You see the double standard?
Preacher, you are our preacher.
I am not your.
To learn from you.
Get out of here. The same thing, okay? So he already admitted it yesterday. Now he's trying to change his mind. He said he's using this kind of Arabic words just to confuse the people. Ibadah, it is the Ibadah. What do you mean? Allah gave Muhammad a command, as a clear command, mobilize the people, light or heavy. Everybody should go. And then Muhammad let some people stay behind. And then Allah is going to pardon Muhammad for letting people stay behind. And then the same Quran is telling us Muhammad doesn't speak on his own. So when he was telling these people, was he speaking on his own or was he not speaking on his own? Was it a revelation from Allah? That is the logic here. You see how they lie? They're using Arabic words to fool people. And then they will quote so many verses and you think he has something to say. And then straight ahead, they go to the Bible. Straight, they will go to the Bible. Always the same tactics, but I get the point already. He already admitted it. So this Quranic verse that Muhammad doesn't speak on his own, we already have the satanic verses. We haven't even spoken about the satanic verses where Satan was able to control the tongue of Prophet Muhammad. Quran chapter 22, verse number 52, I think. We haven't even spoken about satanic verses. So this verse that Allah is saying Muhammad doesn't speak on his own desire, we have a verse in the Quran where Satan himself was able to give Prophet Muhammad some revelation to speak. And the Quran is saying, if there is contradiction in the book is not from Allah. Okay, Quran chapter 4, verse 82. So we found contradiction, much contradiction. And that is the point. He turned around in the Bible, and in the Bible, and in the Bible. They see everything in the Bible, but they see nothing in their own book. The Bible, they will see it. Okay? One marriage is what the Bible teaches. One marriage. But human beings, we go beyond what we have been given. David, what didn't David do? Solomon, all of these people, they went beyond. But that is not God telling them they should go and do this. That is what they did. But the law is one man, one woman. That is what God said. But people do beyond that. And that is the judgment between them and God. Okay? There is sometimes now, but if you go beyond the one, and God is giving regulations, it doesn't mean say, give regulations, no, I don't even know how to say this. Just like the slavery system, the servant system in the Bible. God is giving regulations so that you don't abuse the other one. He gives regulations so that you don't abuse. You see, he read it for us. The firstborn, maybe you have a woman, a wife, and then you have a child with this woman. That is your firstborn. You marry a second woman, and she is now your favorite. So you want to use her son as your firstborn. God is saying, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not that he supports you marrying two, but he's giving regulation because he knows. That is the beauty. The Bible it has answers. Okay, even maybe I cannot give you the clear answer, but somebody can. I know this. And when you come here now, he has already let us know that Muhammad went against Allah is giving the authority. Allah is giving the command. Mobilize everybody. He's trying to tell me, say, where did Allah say when anybody come and ask you a question, don't let him stay? But why did he say mobilize everybody? Look at this. Are you ready to disprove Islam? Just learn. Please learn original language. Why? Okay. But they will never use the same logic for the Bible. They will never use the same logic. They read the Bible, they accept King James, they accept whatever King James is saying. They will even use King James Bible to compare it with maybe NIV. And they will say, look at this, what King James is saying, and look at what the NIV is saying. Different English, different words. But when you take Yusuf Ali and you take Sahih International, let me show you this one. Let me show you something to you, okay? Let me show you this Quran. A different Quran. It's a different Quran. Okay, let me show it to you. You will see. They don't know Seto. They don't know the kind of information we are about to bring out. You see this Quran here? Quran chapter 1. It's everything is here with details in the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. You can see it clearly on the screen right here. Quran, okay? Quran chapter 2, Surah to Baqarah. Yeah, Surah to Baqarah. Yeah, it's true anyway. But do you know this Quran? It is different from the normal Quran that you have on the street right now. Quran chapter 9, the one that we are reading right now, okay, where it says, Muhammad, pardon Muhammad. Let me see what it says here. Let me see what it says in this Quran. God has pardoned you. Why did you give them permission to stay behind before you could distinguish those who are truthful or from the liars? You see, that is the same Quran, right? Let me open it a little bit and see. That is the same Quran, right? But look at this Quran. Look at what happens here. Quran chapter 9, verse 127 is the last chapter. It's the last verse. Quran chapter 9, verse 127 is the last verse, okay? Let's compare it to another Quran. Let's compare it to this Quran to what we have here. This Quran to Quran chapter 9, verse 129 is the last verse. Are they the same Quran? Are they the same Quran? So these two verses from this Quran, Quran chapter 128 and 129, they are missing from this Quran. This is the last Quran here. And whenever a surah was revealed, some of them, let me see what it says in other Quran. You see? And whenever a chapter is revealed, they look at one another. Does anyone see you? Then they slip away. This is what the Quran is. The same Quran. Quran, that is what it says here. You see, 127, Quran chapter 9, verse 127 is Quran chapter 9, verse 127, the same. But this Quran has 128, and this Quran has 129. And the other Quran, it has no 128, it has no 129. But it has 114 chapters. You see? 114 chapters. You can see because of the Seto. Let me take away Seto so you can see it. You see the different Quran. When it is when they see something like this in the Bible, oh, look, the Bible is corrupt. You see, 114. You can see it down there. I've taken my name away. Subscribe to the channel, Seto SSK. 114 chapters. I'm still going through to find out more. If I find something, I will show it to you guys. Okay? 114 chapters. Let me click on it and see. Quran chapter 114. 6 verses. You can see it here. 6 verses. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, I seek refuge. Let me see Surah to Ikhlas. Okay? In the name of proclaim he is the one and the only God. Absolute. Yeah, you say Samad, Wahad, whatever. That is there. Let me see what Quran chapter 112 also says here. Surah to Ikhlas. Let me compare this one quick. So there are Qurans out there. They are trying to hide it from people, but it is already out there. And I will get them one by one. I will get them one by one and I will show it to you. And there are differences. They say every Quran everywhere is the same. A lie. Okay, this is Quran chapter 112. 4. Okay, you can see it here too. 4 verses. That is it. Okay. I will end the program here. I'll end the program here. Okay, Seto SSK. Don't let them deceive you. Don't let them deceive you. Okay. The thing is clear. The Bible was there. The Bible does not confirm the Quran. Quran is attaching itself to the Bible for credibility. Without the Bible, the Quran cannot stand on its own anyway. Okay. The brother who is saying I should go and learn the Arabic, when you call him here to read Arabic, he himself, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know anything. But he will say, go and read Arabic because of what? Because they have been programmed. Is the Quran for mankind or is it for Arabs? What kind of religion will tell me to go and learn somebody's language? Who created my language? No logic. Okay. Seto SSK. Okay, my time is up anyway. So I have to end the conversation here. And kindly share this video for me. Invite people, tag people. Let's have a conversation. When somebody comes here, I'm trying my best to let them speak. He speaks, then I will speak. He speaks, and I will speak. But he wants to speak continuously for so long. And when I am speaking, he wants to confuse me, speak over me too again. So he wants me to be quiet. He wants to take over the program. He alone can speak. It's not going to happen. That is why sometimes I have to overspeak. I have to speak over him. Okay. Somebody said he's calling me, but my time is up. I can't pick any call. My time is. I only had 1 hour anyway, so that's why I cannot pick your call. Okay, so I'll call you maybe later on. Okay. Let me pick this caller. Let me see. Somebody is calling. If I hope say because he's writing here, say he's calling me. Hello?
Sorry. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Are you Ibrahim?
Yes.
Okay, the one who, okay.
I think you said you're leaving.
I'm leaving. Yeah, my time is up. I'm leaving, okay, because I only had 1 hour.
I just saw your live now. I was kind of busy since morning,
Okay.
So are you coming live tomorrow?
No, I'm not coming live tomorrow. I'm not coming live this weekend. I'm traveling again, so I will not be able to be live this weekend. But maybe on Monday evening.
Monday, okay. Because I see you talking about contradiction in Quran, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we're gonna talk about more.
But maybe okay,
talk about that on Monday.
Maybe you can address the topic for us, okay? Because we were speaking about how Prophet Muhammad, according to Surah to Najm, says that Muhammad doesn't speak on his own. He speaks by the inspiration of Allah.
Okay.
Is that true?
Okay. What I heard you saying last word right now, I see you said, how can you be saying we should all be reading Arabic? Why Muhammad was sent to the whole world and stuff like that, right?
Is that what you want to talk about?
No. I'm talking about what I saw you saying last.
Yeah, because you see that is true. I just said that, okay, but the whole program has been about this topic. So if I have to give you 5 minutes to talk about, I want to talk about what we spoke about the program. It has been about Prophet Muhammad does not speak on his own desire, out of his own desire.
Okay.
That's what Surah to Najm says. But we have another verse in the Quran.
Says what?
Says Allah, Quran, Surah to Tawbah 43. Surah to Tawbah, verse number 43. It says, "May Allah pardon you. Why did you give them permission before it became clear to you who are truthful and who are the liars, something like this, okay? So Muhammad gave permission to some people, even though Allah didn't order him to do so.
You said Surah Tawbah, verse 43.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I want to open it, okay? Hold on. Okay. First of all, if anyone will come here and telling you, hey, you got to understand Arabic, no, it's not a must. You understand? It's them that need to refute what you're saying with their own understanding. That is my own, okay?
Okay.
When Allah said, Muhammad can never say anything or does not say anything of his own except what Allah revealed unto him. It means that can we go back to that place first before we come to this 43 to make it understandable? In Surah Al-Najm, can you open that back? Can you go back there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, open that back, that Najm, before we talk about this place.
There is a delay. There is a delay on the computer.
Okay. Yeah.
So it will be better. You open your Quran. I will put it on the screen anyway.
Yeah,
but for it to be fast,
okay.
Open your Quran, okay?
Okay. Surah Al-Najm, I think that's Quran 53.
Yeah,
okay, now. Okay. What is going on there is that according to the Sabab al-Nuzul, many people were saying that all this what Muhammad is saying about is they all focus talking about the Quran. That this word is bringing to them is kind of strange. It's like there's something talking to him, or something that's wrong with him, or he's saying something on his own. So that word is a response to those who thinking that he's bringing it from his own self. So the word says, "Wama," nor does he speak. He never speaks anything of his own. In huwa illa wahyu, except of what he received from God. So it's a response to those who thinking that he's saying something from himself, like the Quran. They thought the Quran is from Muhammad.
Okay, we get a point. God. We get a point, but
okay, you get the point that they're talking about Quran, right?
Yeah, now, they're talking about the Quran. Tawbah. Yes.
Okay, now let's go to Tawbah now. Quran chapter 9, verse 53, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I've been busy, man. Verse 53 now. That talks about
now 43 verse 43, Quran chapter 9 verse 43.
43, right? Oh,
yes.
Okay. I thought 53. 43. Let me go there right quick. My bad. Sorry. Okay. Now, I think they're talking about maybe fighting or the war stuff, you know. It all starts from 41, 42, 43. Now, the 43, let me read the English. That will be fast because the Arabic is, you don't understand that. Let me go to the English. It says, go forth with whatever, light or heavy, and strive with your wealth and your lives in the cause of Allah. Do you want me to be explaining them or just read it?
Just read it because we already understand it, okay? Allah is telling Prophet Muhammad what to do. He's commanding Muhammad, he should mobilize everybody, strive with your possession and your lives. And then apparently, Muhammad didn't obey this order. And then that is why Allah came to question him and pardon him.
Let me finish. You understand? I'm coming.
The point is, I'm trying. I really like your energy, Ibrahim. I like your energy, and I want to continue. Okay, but you are taking your time. You are taking your time too much, and my time is up.
Okay, maybe we should make it on Monday then.
Yeah, make it another time. Okay, you are taking your time too much. I like the kind of how you are relaxed and you are speaking, and that is the kind of conversation I would like to have. But you are taking your time too much, and I have to go. Okay, my time is up.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
So maybe on Monday we can have a conversation. Okay, we can continue.
What time do you come up on Monday?
Usually around this time. Okay, usually around this time.
Around this time, there will be almost
where are you speaking from?
US.
Now, okay, around this time. This is around where in US, because I spoke with one guy from US before coming. He said it's like 1 p.m. now.
Yeah. It's almost 2 now. It's 1:37.
Okay. See, so around this time, I'm live 1 hour 30 minutes. right now. Okay, so
Okay.
like 1 p.m.
No problem.
at that time I came live. Okay.
Okay. All right. No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, bro.
Bye bye. Now, okay, for this caller to, you see, my time is up, but I wanted to give him time, and then I cannot force him. I cannot rush him to speak faster because he has to explain it in a way that he is comfortable. Okay, but I have to end the conversation here. Seto SSK, please kindly share this video for me. Invite people, tag people, and then let us learn together. Okay, there is always room for learning. Okay, I'll end the conversation. Thanks to everyone on the platform right now. Share this video for us. Invite people, tag people. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel too, please. To the YouTube channel, it is important for me. Okay, Seto SSK for Mama Bye.
Allah has parts. He says Muslim scholars say we should take this literally. Which Muslim scholars?
Which verse is that which says that Allah has a leg? Do you know?
Look, I will give you all of the ayat of all of the sifat.
Tell me right now.
I don't know right now.
You don't know?
No.
I will tell you. Quran
Go ahead,
chapter
tell me.
68 verse 42.
Go ahead.
Okay, it says Yawma shakshafun an sakin. That Allah has a, it means the leg.
It does not mean like. It does not mean like. It does not mean like.
Allah mentions in Surah Al-Qalam that He has a shin, a leg, a leg, a leg. يَوْمَ يُكْشَفُ عَنْ سَاقٍ وَيُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ فَلَا يَسْتَطِيعُونَ. This shin, this leg, shin, this leg, shin, this leg belongs to Allah. And the authentic hadith in Al-Bukhari confirms this. And Madhab Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah, from the Prophet ﷺ to the companions, to the Tabi'een, to the Tabi'it Tabi'een, all agree upon this.
It does not mean like.